yelling. Stop yelling. We're so excited. We're checking into the, oh my goodness. We're checking into the Hilton Sedona at Bell Rock. And we'll be here for the next 2 days. And tomorrow we're going on a Jeep adventure to go see the Red Rocks.
And I got bringing over here in the Black Panther.
Yep, got to bring in the Black Panther. This was a 5-hour drive. And it really took 6.5 because we kept stopping. But it was so long. But so worth it. And we're so excited. And we're going to go check in our hotel. And then we're going to probably go get something to eat. But this resort is beautiful. Isn't it beautiful, EJ?
Yeah.
Yep. So, okay, we're going to check in, and then I'll show you our room. To the Hilton Sedona. We have this sitting area right here. Microwave and kitchenette with the refrigerator. A sitting area.
I'm over here, too.
I know, buddy. And a fireplace.
Yeah.
We have this view of the Red Rocks out here. Oh, you can't see it. This view of the Red Rocks out here. And balcony. This is a king room. So mirror, hello. With TV. Another view of the Red Rocks and the parking lot. So on site, it looks like they have pink Jeep tours. We booked another Jeep tour, unfortunately, but that's 20 minutes away. So I wish I knew they were on site. I probably would have booked the one that was here. Bathroom. And toilet and shower. And it goes back out to the living room. Morning.
Morning.
We're in the car on the way. This is day 2, I'm sorry, of Sedona, Arizona, and we're on our way to our Jeep tour with Sedona Jeep Tours, and we're gonna do a 2-hour tour. I don't know how to pronounce it. Mungling Trail.
Yeah,
I don't know. And Soldiers Pass. So we're excited to do it. Are you excited to go on your Jeep tour?
Oh wow.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to be recording and take you guys along for the 2 hours that we're on our tour. And I hope we have a good time. We're on the Jeep tour. It's windy, huh? It feels good.
Man symbol. See him? Yeah. That rock right there. We're off-road now for real, buddy. There you go. And you just go on the bumpy ride. There you go. The javelina, you know what a javelina is? No. That's like a boar pig. It's got tusks. Oh yeah, no. Kind of a nasty animal. Mm-hmm. They eat this just the way it is. Oh. You'll see them running around here with the spikes sticking out of their noses. You said out here? Yeah. Oh wow. They have no feelings, so that the spikes don't bother them. Huh. So this is their favorite food. So they'll probably eat a porcupine with no problem. Yeah. And then this is mesquite. Mesquite was one of the best foods for the natives. The Indians that lived out here on coast for almost 900 years. They would harvest the beans. There's no beans on this plant right now, but they would harvest those beans and they would grind them up for flour and make mesquite flour. And they would eat it like, you know, kind of like pancakes. They make pancakes out of it. And mesquite flour is actually very healthy for you. Oh, wow. This was all natural food. So also, we did not invent mesquite barbecue. Of course not. The Indians. Yep. When they got a deer, they'd cut it in strips, they'd put it on poles, and they'd smoke it with the wood from the mesquite. And that would preserve it, because, you know, they didn't have a refrigerator or anything.
Right.
So they would put the meat in baskets or in urns. We have cliff dwellings out here about 10 miles, and they would put the urns up against the cliffs and pack big rocks around them to keep the critters from eating the food. And that's how they preserve their food. You see that single pillar of rock right there? That's Chimney Rock.
Okay.
And then the big tall one, that's Thunder Mountain. That was Walt Disney's favorite mountain.
The one they put in like the movies and stuff, I think they call it? Thunder Mountain.
Have you ever been to Disneyland?
Yes, we have.
Have you ever ridden the Thunder Mountain Railroad?
Oh, I know. That movie about mountains.
I don't like roller coasters.
No roller coasters yet?
Nope.
I like roller coasters. Yeah. He doesn't.
Well, he designed Thunder Mountain Railroad in the likeness of that mountain right there.
Oh, okay.
That's why we call it Thunder Mountain. Disney had a house here for a long time.
Up here?
Yeah.
Oh.
But away from it, not.
Yeah, not close to us. It's bumpy, huh?
Was a tall, good-looking cowboy in a black cowboy hat. And he was the first Marlboro man.
Oh, wow.
Ironically, he did not smoke cigarettes, but he was the image that Marlboro cigarettes wanted to portray and sell cigarettes. So he was in with the Hollywood crowd because they came here to shoot commercials for cigarettes. And then when they started making movies here in the 1930s, the old Western movies, he was a natural.
Oh, wow.
He had a ranch out west. He was a great horseman. He had cattle. When they started making movies, he built covered wagons. He built the fake storefronts for them to shoot Hollywood movies.
Yeah.
This is when they actually came out here and filmed everything out here in the mountains.
Oh, wow.
So this canyon specifically was big in a lot of the old Western movies. A lot of them were shot right here. One of the scenes that was shot here in that grotto, when there is water running down there, was I think it was Maureen O'Hara and Jimmy Stewart, and she was in there in her bloomers taking a shower, and it was white stuff, and you could see everything.
Oh, wow.
And in the 1930s, that was considered very risque.
Yeah.
Nowadays nothing.
Nothing is taboo. Nothing's taboo now.
Back then, Ozzie and Harriet didn't even sleep in the same bed. They slept in separate beds. Couldn't put that on TV. So anyway, it was pretty interesting. So there were almost 200 movies shot here in
this one little cave.
Some of them were here. Some of them were up on Merry-Go-Round Rock, and a lot of the famous cattle drive scenes were shot the Bell Rock Parkway that goes south to 117. That used to be just a gravel road with barbed wire on both sides.
Oh, wow.
So there was pictures of them driving the cattle down on the road through the barbed wire fence and driving them up here to go to market.
Oh, wow.
That was a lot of the big scenes in a lot of the old movies. So a lot of Western movies shot here. Because nowadays they do everything on sound stage.
Yep.
We're starting the bumpy.
Oh, wow.
And the geologists think that probably came from the iron ore deposits up around Lake Michigan during the Ice Age. Probably came down this way. Nice looking Jeep, buddy.
Thank you.
You're
Hi.
welcome.
How you doing, bud?
Good.
Hi.
You having fun?
Yep.
Good.
Bumpy.
You guys come over the rim, or you just went up and back?
We just went up and back. First time, so
Nice.
just trying to check it out. I think it needs to be a little higher.
Yeah.
But done all right so
So they can see 10 in the back.
far. It is nice though.
Yeah, oh no, they're beautiful. So, young man, you see these rocks right here? This is actually lava flow. All this black rock here. This is all this black rock up here is what they call the Mogollon Rim. And the Mogollon Rim is from all the volcanic activity up in Flagstaff.
Oh, wow.
And this happened in the last 300 million years.
Okay.
And so at one time, Humphreys was the tallest peak, well, it still is the tallest peak in Arizona, but it was 17,000 feet tall.
Wow.
So sometime in that 300 million years, it blew the top 5,000 feet off.
Yep.
And there's rock in Pennsylvania that came from Mount Humphreys in Flagstaff, Arizona. And they've proven that because rock has DNA just like everything else.
Right.
All these are volcanic, and you know what? If you want to take this one home, I'm going to wash it off. Can you take a rock home?
Yeah, you can. Thank you.
I'm going to take it home for show and tell. I'm going to wash it off good, so it's not all dirty. And you can see how heavy this is.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
It is 3:26, and what's today? Sunday?
Today's Sunday?
The 26th.
And we're on our way to Vegas.
We're on our way to Las Vegas, the final stop of our road trip. And I know that I didn't conclude the video yesterday after we did the Jeep tours, and we're going to tell you why.
Because it was horrible.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't horrible.
It was bumpy.
It
wasn't for
bumpy.
us. It wasn't for us, but like that.
It wasn't for him.
Yeah.
We actually had a good time on the Jeep tour. It was a interesting experience.
Don't say we.
Me and EJ had a good time on the Jeep tour. It was an interesting experience. We liked all the scenery. It was great for photographers, but y'all, it was 2 hours long. The ride hurt. Like
My back still hurts now.
My back hurt too, and I think I have a bruise on my leg. I don't know. It hurts. So you go up the mountains, and none of it is paved. I didn't expect that. Number one.
I thought all of it was paved, but I guess I was completely foolish when it said Jeep. So
I knew we were going off-roading. I just didn't expect how bumpy it was. Like coming out of my seat bumpy. We had seat belts, and I was holding on to the baby, but we were bouncing out of our seats, and I ended up having to put my phone up because I couldn't hold on to that and the camera. But once we got to the top, it was worth.
what?
It wasn't worth it. It's not worth it to him. He won't go on it again, right?
Nope, will not give me to go again. I would gladly have you guys do it by yourselves, and I would stay at home or wherever we are. I just won't go.
I think after the first hour,
It was enough.
it could have been ended.
First 15 minutes was good for me.
Like I said, good scenery, but it was a lot going on, especially for 2 hours. Like after we got to the top and we saw we wanted to see, okay, I'm ready to go down. So 2 hours long. It wasn't bad. It hurt after the fact for me. He said it hurt him along the way. I did hurt my hip when I bounced out of the seat a little bit, but overall, good experience. We did that.
It was such a great experience. I don't have to ever do it again.
Once in a lifetime experience, I guess I'll say. So I don't know. They have pink Jeeps in Vegas. It might not be as bad. I'm not counting it out. I'm just saying that one was bumpy. I might try it again.
No, thank you.
I guess. But anyway, so we're done with Sedona. We did Sedona for 2 days, and by now you've probably already seen the drone footage of the Red Rocks, and you've probably seen our hotel and everything else that we did in Sedona. So now we're starting our last leg of our trip. There was a 4-hour drive from Sedona to Vegas. We're halfway done now. We have 2 hours left, and we're still in Arizona. And how do you feel about Arizona?
It's a nice place. It has some really nice cities, small areas. Wasn't bad. I'm not adding to my place to live though, but it's nice.
I think I would like Flagstaff. We drove through Flagstaff, and it was beautiful there. But Sedona, I don't know. A lot of people go there for vacation. I feel like it's a one and done kind of thing. It was very expensive. I didn't appreciate that. Like, not only was the hotel expensive, but like, you can't do anything without it costing an arm and a leg. Like, our Jeep tour was private because of COVID, so we only had our family on the Jeep tour, and it was $300 in total for a private Jeep tour, which isn't bad, but I'm just saying, like, in general, and that was discounted because their original price.
It wasn't bad, but due to the fact that I'm cheap and I like my money in my pocket, it was expensive.
I pay for experiences, so it was $300, and that was
experienced too much for $300.
Too much pain,
Too much
agony.
pain.
But the original price was $500. I wouldn't have paid that. But $300, I said, oh, okay. But the hotel was very expensive. We couldn't find any food for cheap.
We waited 30 minutes for 3 hot dogs.
Yeah, 30 minutes for 3 hot dogs. That was cheap, but But the hot dogs was $4. Like, where are we buying $4 hot dogs at? And then we got Thai food. The Thai food was $60. That's unheard of for 3 people to be eating Thai food for $60. Where else did we go? Like, at our hotel, the food
spent $20 on nachos.
$20 on chips and guacamole.
That you could make no substitutions to anything on the menu.
Yeah, at our hotel, they were not flexible at all. And we went somewhere. Oh, we almost ordered food at the hotel, and it would have easily been $75 for the 3 of us to eat there. Their kids menu was nothing, so the only cheap way to eat there is to like get McDonald's and Wendy's and stuff. And we didn't want that. We want good food. We just don't want to pay that much money. So in 2 days, we spent a lot of money to be there, and I probably won't go back to Sedona. I don't know. I never say never, but we'll see. So we're about to finish this last 2 hours of the trip, and then we'll show you when we get to Vegas. Say bye.
Bye.